Alright, hey guys, so as you know, I'm a little bit hesitant on these loadout videos, especially doing the whole kit together. It could, one, get really long, and two, there's 100 ways to skin the cat. So I'm taking it step by step, piece by piece, and I'm hoping for feedback as I go. If you guys think it's a stupid idea, let me know. But today I want to look at what I'm calling kind of my search kit or approach kit. I don't know, it doesn't really need a title, but I gotta put something on the video. All right, so this is typically set up to hang under my plate bag. I obviously left the mounting portion on my plate carrier because I'm on the road right now, but I need to get some content out there, so this is what we're looking at today. So this is the Tactical Tailor Dangler pouch. I don't remember exactly what they call it. It's kind of tricky to find on the website, but it's there. It's a good price, and you guys should check it out. All right, so this thing came from my time at Ravens Challenge and kind of what worked for me and what didn't. And it wasn't something that I needed on my belt, as if I'm using this, I should be in some sort of armor. So this is what we got. This is kind of how to get to the problem safely. All right, so there's a myriad of things in here. Some of them are going to make sense to you guys, some of them are not, and we'll just kind of go through them together. All right, so I got a handful of zip ties in here. I could absolutely put those in there better, but they're just in there in case I need to secure something real quick. Okay. We have a search mirror that I just made a hasty cover for out of a business card, but that's there in case I need to look under or behind something. All right. This is the biggest gripe I'm going to have from this thing, personally, is I have this huge thing of chalk. All right. I need to find something that's thinner, that fits in there better. This is a lot of chalk. I'll never need this much chalk at one time. If I find a smaller container, that'll be a win. All right. These are kind of a gimmick, but I've had them laying around my house for a long time, so I figured I'd finally put them to use. I think they're like a hunter's thing, but they're reflective sandwich ties. All right, so if you need to mark something in the dark and you're not worried about not using light, this will help you mark it, and then you shine a flashlight and it should reflect back at you. It's pretty reflective. And it doesn't hardly take up any room. All right, clearly I haven't had to use these. These are just a recent consideration, and I threw them in there because why not? All right, this is kind of another thing, why not? Just a handful of cotter pins in case I need those. This is not a immediate action kit by any stretch, but I didn't really have another spot that I wanted to put these. All right, so just a small assortment of cotter pins wrapped up in a little bit of tape to keep them secure. The Brixx and Mortar flagging ribbon pouch, you guys have already seen that, but I keep that in here until it's time to use it. One of the Rogan USA pry tools, I don't remember exactly which one this is. It's a pretty small one. Not the smallest, but it's one of the smaller ones they have. And just use that for any kind of prying needs. Again, I didn't really have a better spot to put this, all right? So I thought it was a good spot. I've got a laser in here. There's absolutely better options out there for lasers, and this is just something I had on hand that could go in there. If you have a laser, I highly recommend one of the tripwire models that puts out the actual line of laser. They're way easier to use, but this was one that I had extra, and it worked out well at Ravens Challenge. It's just a little slower checking for tripwires. I got a hotel key card here covered with some Gorilla tape and then some electrical tape. Again, this one doesn't necessarily fit the intent of the rest of it, but having more tape is never a bad idea. It's a pretty small package, and then I pair that up with a silver Sharpie. So if I need to make notes on something as I'm making my approach, it'll show up pretty well on the black Gorilla tape, and I can tape that to an area of interest or something like that. I can mark my path as I go. Different options, all right? And then the only other thing of interest in here is I think I have 4 Ziploc bags in there. If I find something of interest on the way in that I'd like to keep and protect the evidence value of, I can throw it in one of those sandwich bags. I was kind of torn on that, but I figured, that would be a good, this may not be my problem, but it's something that I want to take note of. bag it up, especially if it's something that's going to be hard to find later on. All right, so just food for thought there. If you guys have something like this, please by all means let me know what you've got in there. I'm super curious because, again, there's 1,000 ways to do everything. And I'm curious what other people are doing. All right, this is not the way to do it. This is just a way. This isn't even my way to do it. All right, this is just a way that I've found that works all right for me. If you think there's something lacking in here, let me know. It's probably on my kit somewhere else, and I just didn't want to double up because we all have a weight burden. So there it is, search kit or approach kit or whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of marking methods, a little bit of immediate action stuff, not too much, and then some stuff that just kind of doesn't fit better somewhere else. So appreciate your time, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video, and I really appreciate you guys watching.